Welcome, everyone, to the very first Bit Rush. My name is Kira, and today I'm here with our very own co founder of 16-Bit Esports, Attilio the Hun. Attilio, thank you for taking some time out of your busy day to come talk with me.
Of course, it's nice to be here, and I'm excited to finally get to do this. I'm really excited.
Yeah, finally getting some content up on the YouTube channel, which we've been working on for so long. We've been trying to get stuff out, and yeah, so thank you so much for being here. And I wanted to ask you a couple questions. So, what kind of influenced you to make and create 16-bit esports?
Well, I guess we have to start from the very beginning. So I grew up playing video games this whole time. Played with my brother and sister. We had a Nintendo 64, and then throughout the years, new games, new consoles. Kept playing, and I never stopped playing. I know I had like some friends and stuff who just stopped. They're like, "Oh, well, I'm too old for games now," but that was never something I really grew out of because, like, I did swimming and I did some sports, but I wasn't really truly great at them. But something I was really good at was video games, and but part of me was always like, "Oh, I wish you could do this as like a job, or you could like it's like professional sports." And then a game called League of Legends happened, and they were blowing up the esports scene, and I started playing the game too. And I was like, "Oh, it's viable." But by the time this was all happening, I was like late high school, early college, so. Um, I wasn't able to dedicate as much time as I would have wanted to go pro and stuff like that, but I was still good at a game called Super Smash Brothers. And I started doing some tournaments in college. I didn't really win any. I won like a small one that I like threw with my family and stuff. But outside of that, I placed okay. Like I would do top 8 in some of the tournaments. I would normally make it out of groups. But outside of that, it was kind of a struggle. But I was still decent at the game. Like because I was practicing every day with a couple friends that lives in the dorm. So I think my top performance was in my mid late college years. But then I moved to Japan, and I then joined a team called Ulfhednar Esports, where I actually played Smash Brothers Wii U for them. I participated in only one tournament under the name, though, which was Hokkaido Smash Tournaments, the final, which was the very last tournament for Wii U because Ultimate was coming out in like a month. Maybe not even a month. I think it was like a week or two. And after that tournament, it's not that I was discouraged to play anymore, but I was just like, I like what this team has provided me and helped me, but I kind of want to make my own. I kind of want to do my own thing and give opportunities to players to be a part of something that maybe some of the top orgs like TSM or Cloud9 and stuff like that, they might see like a really young talent or even just someone who hasn't been given any opportunities. And they're just like, nah, we're not going to waste our money on you. I like to give opportunities to those kind of players, and that's kind of what started 16-bit esports. We started off, our very first player was Brown, who is a Smash Brothers Ultimate player for us. He was our first Smash Brothers player, and then we also had immediately right after we recruited a League of Legends team. I think another thing that kind of pushed me to make my own team is like the team I was on didn't want a League of Legends team anymore. I was like, oh, I really wish we had a league team that I could get behind and like support. But after that, I was like, all right, why don't I just create my own and get a League of Legends team started through that? So in December 2018, that's when 16-bit was officially started, and we joined the Upsurge Minor League for League of Legends. We got a team together through the grapevines of many different things, and we ended up we had a rocky start, but we ended up making playoffs in our first anything as a team. And then Brown, our Smash Brother player, was winning locals. And then we just continued to grow. But yeah, I guess ultimately what got me started is I wanted to create a place where anyone could be a part of something bigger or have an opportunity to be a part of a team.
Yeah, and that's an incredible goal and like an incredible statement to have, is that you want to bring in people that you don't think that the bigger orgs would ever even look at. And it gives everyone a chance, and we've even seen that in the org, I think, where like these players are finally getting a chance to show what they're made of. And you mentioned Brown, right? Like I even think that we've seen a lot of his progress in the org too, and it's been really good. And I think a lot of that just has to do with, hey, we've been giving these players a chance. So I think that that's so awesome. So continuing on that, I know that you mentioned Super Smash Bros. And League of Legends. What other games did you grow up with? Maybe not even competitive games, but what kinds of games just are just a big part of who you are now?
Um, well, I mean, of course, Smash Brothers. Like Smash Brothers, I've been playing since the 64 came out, and I didn't have a GameCube for a while too. So I was pretending. I remember when I was playing Smash Brothers, I really wanted to play Bowser for some reason because I heard he was in Melee, and I'm like, oh, I really want to be Bowser. So I would just choose one of the different colored Marios in Smash 64. Like, oh, I'm playing as Bowser. I had a really big imagination when I was younger, and I was just like, oh, I'm Bowser right now. And then, but I wasn't. But I had put so many hours into Smash Brothers. The most being, I think, Melee. I did play Melee the most out of any of the Smash games. Just with my brothers, cousins, families, friends, and I was one of the better players that among my like people group. I remember the only time I would lose was against a friend I had in high school who was like really good. I mean, he played Marth and I was Link, and Link's not that great in Melee, but yeah, and it was really Smash Brothers was probably just like the biggest game that I played, but I also loved to play games like Mario Party. There was a point where I would never lose at Mario Party. And that was just
competitive Mario Party. We're gonna start esports Mario Party.
Esports Mario Party down. Bet it's gonna happen. We're gonna do a Mario Party series. Actually, I think I had a friend whose org they did like a Mario Party thing or something, or maybe it was Mario Kart. It was one of the two. But yeah, so we had Smash Brothers, and through Smash Brothers, I actually come to find out about my favorite game of all time or game series, which is, as you can see back there, I have NES. I love the Earthbound Mother series. It is a game that I hold very close to my heart, and specifically Mother 1, which is normally not the favorite out of many people. Many people like Mother 3 or Mother 2. Mother 1's kind of the black sheep because it's one, the only one that has random encounters, and 2, it's very grindy, but I love that game. I love the characters. I love the story. I love how simple it is. And but yeah, I think for RPGs and stuff like Mother Earthbound is like my go-to that I really enjoyed playing. And then yeah, Smash Brothers, like I said, was the big one. Mario Party, Mother, and then I played a lot of League. It was I had cousins that moved away, and League of Legends was literally a way that we connected again, and now we're closer than ever have been in our lives.
Wow.
So yeah.
League can either be your best friend or your enemy. Like League of Legends.
Both.
Right.
It's definitely both.
There are ways where you can play with friends who maybe live far away, not as far away as like other countries, because but like, and then some days it can be your absolute worst nightmare. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Mental health. So, what are some of the goals that you have for the future of 16-bit esports going into the rest of 2021 and onward?
Well, so some of the goals that we have for 16-bit esports is, I mean, we're already kind of partially accomplishing those things. We are creating one of the more known tournament circuits in Southeast Asia right now, in Asia. We've been doing our series called Bit Wars that has garnered a lot of attention from a lot of amateur teams, but as well as some pro teams from the Japan side of things. We've had like Unsold Stuff Gaming and Scars, Bluebees, and as well as Cerberus Esports from Vietnam as well, partaking in some of our tournaments. And Unsold Stuff Gaming has been to every single tournament we've put on,
Mm.
actually, because they're just like, we really like your tournaments and we really like what you guys do, and we listen to the community and stuff like that. We hope to continue doing stuff like that. We are working on a few things, and we'll have some more info for you guys soon about Bit Wars. But from the tournament perspective, we also so mine and some of my co-owners, we hold fighting games near and dear to our heart. We hope to get back into fighting games a little bit more. I mean, of course, we have our Smash Bros. Players, but I'm talking more traditional fighting games. I'll just leave it at that for now. And we'll also be focusing on our Wild Rift teams as well, making sure we have our team in the Philippines, as well as our European team, and also a Japanese team that we are um, secretly working with someone else on. So we'll have more information on that soon, if not already. I'm not going to say anything just in case. But and then last, of course, we have our Rocket League teams that are, or our Rocket League team that's participating in the Upsurge Premier League this weekend. We are in the highest tier for Upsurge Rocket League leagues, and we will be participating in that, hopefully to get a playoff berth this time around. Last time we struggled a little bit, but I think we're aiming for the top positions this time.
Awesome. Yeah, there is so much coming up for the org, and even though we have to be a little bit secretive about some things, it's all really exciting, and I can't wait to share all of the plans that we have with everyone. But I guess where can people find you? Do you do some Twitch streaming? What kind of games do you like to stream?
So yeah, I stream on Twitch, Trovo, Facebook, YouTube now even, and I stream one of my more pleasure games that I do that maybe not be as fun to watch as I do map games like Crusaders Kings and Hearts of Iron and stuff like that. But I also do like to play some ARAM League of Legends sometimes because I'm a casual with League of Legends nowadays.
who's
Summoner's Rift,
gonna play Summoner's Rift?
Summoner's Rift stresses me out too much
Mm.
now, and I'm not good at MOBAs. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And then actually, I'm gonna be streaming some fighting games more soon. I hope to be doing that with actually my co-owner, J-Side, coming up pretty soon. We both love fighting games. We both want to also get back into it too. As much as I love being an owner, I do want to participate in tournaments again. It's something that I do want to try to get back into competitively to an extent. Maybe not, be one of the best, but I do want to throw my hat into the ring again. But yeah, I'll play. If people suggest me games, also I will also give them a try. I tend to have a hard time playing long games though on stream. Maybe that's just me. Like RPGs, maybe I don't really play unless people want to see it. But it's mostly just short kind of burst games that I can play in one setting.
Mm. So, on that note, is there anything else you would like to say to the supporters of 16-bit before we end?
Yeah. So first of all, thank you very much. This has been a little bit over 2-year journey so far, and wow, we have grown so much since the beginning. Even just within the past 6 months, we have even seen just the amount of support we've had grown. Even like 6 months ago, 16-bit was still pretty much unknown. The only place we were kind of known was in the Smash community to an extent because of our player Ling Ling, who is a really well-known Smash player. But outside of that, we didn't really have any traction anywhere else. But once Wild Rift kind of dropped, things kind of just zoomed forward.
Exploded.
And we pretty much exploded, and we couldn't have done it without you guys. Like, it is, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Without you guys as the fans supporting us and giving us all your encouragement, even when we lose, we appreciate it, and we thank you. Just thank you so much, and look forward to 2021 being the year of 16-bit. I'm telling you.
Well, I believe you. 2021 is going to be it for us and it for the organization. It's going to be a fun year. I feel it in my heart. I feel it. But thank you so much, Attilio, for taking some time out of your busy day today to
Thank you for having me.
do this interview. Guys, don't forget to like the video if you haven't yet. Subscribe as well. and hopefully we'll catch you at another Bit Rush. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.